So, Stardew Valley is one of my favorite games. Not only is the gameplay itself varied and challenging at times, the characters and their stories are touching and sweet, and they made me tear up more than once. And the visuals. The visuals are incredible and make the experience so much better. Concern's ape art style is really cute, and I love the way it's evolved and changed through the years. And part of those visuals are the character designs. And today, I am taking it on myself to draw all of the bachelors in my art style. And I even redesigned some of them. Now, me drawing these characters to be in line with my vision of them doesn't necessarily mean that that vision is going to be any better than Concern's ape. I can assure you, I might accidentally massacre your boy. And if you enjoy this video, subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I'll make sure to make a part 2 with the bachelorettes. I decided to start this challenge with our resident internalized homophobia darling himself, Alex. Now, Alex is a character I never paid much attention to. To be honest, I was much more interested in bringing fairy roses to his granny and complaining about the youth nowadays with George. But ever since that beach scene brought me to tears, I developed a bit of a soft spot for Alex. He reminds me of boys from middle school that, while being immature, still were incredibly sweet. And I tried to convey that with my, redesign, or rather the new outfit I'd given him. I wanted Alex to feel more college boyfriend and less 2000s high school bully wannabe. I took inspiration from those jocks in the 80s that wore short shorts and long white socks. I think it works for Alex since it's both so boyish and innocent, and at the same time, those shorts be showing skin. I made sure to deepen the tan of his skin, for one, because in my headcanon, Alex's bio dad has a darker olive skin tone, and also Alex spends so much time outside practicing and exercising. I think he would have a nice deep skin color just from sun exposure. I realized at a certain point that he started to look a bit too much like Jacob Elordi. That was not intentional, but I don't want to change it, so that's that. I mean, they're both heartthrobs, and Jacob Elordi has almost made up for the trauma that watching Kissing Booth at a middle school sleepover caused me with his recent stuff like Saltburn, which traumatized me in a completely different way, but I still liked it much more than Kissing Booth. If you guys would like to hear me complain and yap about movies, then subscribe and let me know down in the comments, because I have so much to talk about and nobody to listen. Throughout this video, you're going to see me go from what I think is my best when it comes to portrait work and not my worst, but mid? And I'm absolutely certain that Alex turned out looking amazing. I think he's one of the better drawings I made in this video. He looks amazing, I love it. And I also had the most fun drawing Alex. I don't know why. Shane. Dear, sweet, lovely Shane. I'm right off the bat going to say that I'm not terribly happy with how he turned out, but I still think that my design or new outfit works. Drawing Shane and Shane as a character is pretty difficult for me. I have alcoholics in my family, I have alcoholic friends, and I personally struggle with my mental health, so whenever I unlocked a new cutscene with Shane, I just felt pulled out of this fantasy world with monsters and caves and all of the other good stuff, and right back into the grim reality where I have begged people I love not to off themselves. So Shane's story overall was, for me, difficult to handle emotionally, and I think it shows in this drawing. He looks sad and tired, lost in thought. Even though he's still young, work and alcohol overconsumption aged him and made him gain some weight. But at the same time, I wanted to draw him with Charlie and a bracelet he got from Jazz, because I think that even though life is difficult and painful, there are still these little things that make it so much better, like a gift from a person that looks up to you, or a loving pet. I think Shane looks pretty good, all things considered. I really wanted to make him a bigger guy and accentuate how practical he is with the overalls he's wearing. They're dark, so no stains show, and they're perfect farm work. Next up is Harvey. I was terrified to even attempt to change anything about his design, because 1, it's perfect, and 2, him and Sebastian have the horniest fan bases out of all of them. While looking at inspirations for this video, I've seen so many of you freaks making this poor, sweet, innocent man look absolutely fucked out. And I love it. I love it. I get it. I get you, Harvey stans, and I will deliver to the best of my ability. So I made Harvey all blushy and sweaty with an awkward smile on his face, because that's how I imagine him to be. He's just trying his best. I've been thinking about starting a Harvey save for a while now, and I think I actually might. I really want to see those romantic cutscenes. Here with his second drawing, I imagine that after Harvey moved to the farm with a farmer, he would often just sit on the porch, read a little bit, watch them work, and I think that maybe one time the farmer raised their head and caught Harvey absolutely ogling at them, and Harvey panicked a bit and pretended that he was absolutely engrossed in his reading. This is again one piece I wasn't all too proud with. I actually wanted to redo it, but I felt too tired to even try. So it is what it is. I think I could do better. But unlike for other bachelors, I didn't have a preconceived idea as to how Harvey could look like, and I also couldn't find any face models that I could loosely base the design on, so in the end he doesn't look perfect. I think I might give it another go in a different time. Maybe once I actually play through Harvey's route. When it comes to Sam, I knew exactly what he was going to look like, because I had a face in my head for the longest time. This is the late Brooke McCarter as Joe from The Lost Boys, and I mean, this guy fits. He looks like a Sam from the 80s. Look, they both have ridiculous haircuts and ride skateboards. It's perfect! I wanted my Sam to look playful and young, and I think I succeeded at that. The only changes I've done for his design were the piercings, because they suit him, and I've seen other people make fan art of Sam with facial piercings, and I just couldn't think of Sam without the facial piercings anymore, so I decided to also give him some. For the second illustration, I used this photo as a reference because I swear I've seen this photo so many times. I don't know how or why this photo keeps popping up. I just feel like I've seen it a million times already. Is it just me? Are you guys also haunted by this guy? Or am I crazy? Is this like a grand delusion I'm having that I've seen this photo so many fucking times before? I don't know. Please let me know. I'm pretty satisfied with how these drawings turned out. I think that Sam looks like Sam in both of them, and that is a great success. Also, he does not look like Jacob Elordi, so that's an additional 10 points for me. My Sebastian ended up looking much younger than I intended him to. I guess his wild hair, which was pretty fucking impossible to translate clearly and well into my art style, doesn't help. But I still think he looks like a teen and not the 20-something he is in canon. I have a weird connection to Sebastian as a character. I definitely like him a lot. I feel like in real life I would be friends with him and I would crash into his basement just to hang out in silence, just watch him work. Whenever I find a frozen tear, I rush to bring it to him, and I sometimes wait by the mountains at night to chat to him. But to be honest, I think I relate to him a little bit too much. He feels too real and less like a character and more like if somebody held up a mirror to my face and I don't like what I'm seeing, thank you very much. I think in another universe I would have loved his route, but in this one I'm good with just bringing him an occasional gift from the mines. Okay, hear me out, please hear me out. I know this is a large downgrade, okay? I know. Elliot lovers, before you eat me alive, listen to me. I have a good reason as to why he looks like this. Reason number 1, I've drawn Elliot a couple times already, and because of that, I wasn't all that engaged with what I was doing. And reason number 2, I got really tired and demotivated at some point, and I have a rule of not pushing myself because I know that leads to burnout in me. And reason number 3 is that I imagine that he would have forgiven his wife and mother of 2 kids for one sloppy portrait. That's right. In my single 2,000 plus hour save, Elliot is my spouse. And God, I love this dude so much. I actually initially approached him in game because I thought he was a girl because of his like little sprite thing. And I was at first disappointed, but now I'm good. It's okay. It's fine. I love Elliot because he's as romantic as he's dramatic. He is just as sweet as he's cringy and awkward. And on top of that, he has long hair, and you bet that he likes it when you... He writes, and I also write, and I am a creative person. I don't know if you noticed that yet. And I love his passion and perseverance, and that's why I married this guy. And that will be all of them done. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, even remotely. I think I'm getting better at doing this. This is like my 4th video only, okay? I think I'm getting more confident. I feel like my personality is starting to like shine through a little bit through my shyness, and that's all thanks to you guys because of the amount of support I got, and I honestly didn't think anyone will watch me. I mean that genuinely. I know everybody says that, but I mean it. Like, I don't think I'm a good artist, I don't think I'm entertaining, and I've gotten so many supportive and sweet comments from you guys, and like, I don't know, I'm very grateful. I'm glad you guys think I'm cool enough that you decide to hang around and chill with me. And as always, if you want to yell at me, if you want to scream, if I have absolutely massacred your boy and you're very angry with me, or you're happy and you want to tell me something nice but not in the comments, I have a Tumblr at junomofart. My ask box is always open. You can always send me a message or whatever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.